It's moving day. That's his excited face. You should see his O face.
No.
All right, so the movers are gonna be here shortly, and there's a lot of, like, we're not ready to be, honest to be, we are not. I'm excited, but I'm not excited. So here's what we're gonna do today. I'm not, literally it could be a video of like, carrying a box around. No, the internet was turned on at the new spot. So I gotta go out to that monstrosity of a rack that I built. I've gotta like yank the switches off of there. I've gotta get our 2-post panel in there sort of set up so that we have internet going to our offices. And I have to now get my wire activated because I did buy a cable toner and found the wire to one of the offices that was just never hooked up, which I thought is really weird. Although the other wall is hooked up, but that's not the one I'm gonna use because it's on the opposite side of my desk. And I'll give you a little tour of my office, which is pretty awesome because I've never had one before. But anyway, I think something very important must be said. Penis.
Action. Wait.
Action! The first one I was like, that wasn't too loud. Then the second one. So all of this over here is built systems, mostly. Most of them built systems. Some are, look at the gray one back there. A little homage to Jay, just story of my life, man. Giving up halfway through. How I ended up with 2 kids is beyond me, but anyway.
That's just the ADHD picture right there.
No, it's not turning out like I want. So anyway, we gotta figure out what to do with all this stuff, honestly. Like this is my daughter's old build. Like this has been together for a long, this has got a 1080 Ti. I mean, it shows you, whatever. It still has value somewhere, somehow, just not to me at the moment. Okay, so let's go talk about the server.
Thanks, Steve.
I forgot that's such a meme. I forgot we named our AC Steve. Anyway.
Wow.
That's the loudest Nick has ever been.
This is my fucking voice inside. This is fine.
So our server-ish. It's really just a NAS. This is why I wish I had just used Keystone Punchdown, or not Punchdown, but whatever these are freaking called, I forget. Anyway, this is Punchdown, as you can see. This will be easy just to rip out, but for the next person, you know what? It's their problem when they move in here. The wire's here. I've numbered the ports, but I did number, look, I numbered the cables. That would have been nice if they had done that maybe for the new office that we're at. So I gotta pull those off. They can terminate the ends if they want. I will be switching this, not today because it's not here yet, but to Keystone jacks on both sides. So they're just, that's good enough for us, right? But I now have to take, we're not using this Asus wireless anymore. I gotta take the power distro off of here. I can't, do I need to take the power distro off? I guess, because our switch needs power. We have 2 switches here, actually. This is my 10G cloud router switch, which is ironic that we're not using it as a, the hell, are we on a racetrack? What happened? So this is a 10G switch. This is a 1G switch. There was so much discussion about this. I would love for an expert out there to please tell me why my 10G is not sending 1G. What I mean by that is, when I had like my system, before I put the 10G NIC in it, I was not able to get a 1G connection to it. If I plugged in from here to my cable to my system, I got no internet connection. But if I bypassed this and went out of the router to the 1G switch, then I got a connection. Everyone in that video said, Jay, you're an idiot. 10G switches are multi, they can do 1 gig. But I never got a 1 gig connection out of it. I either got 10 gig or nothing. So I don't know if it's, here's the model number if you guys want to look it up for me. It's from MikroTik, the I can't read that, CRS312-4C8XG. Maybe there's a configuration, I don't know, but, so that's why I ended up having 2 switches now. I've got the 1G and then the stuff that's connected to our server, which has 10G, is going into that. So I have 2 switches, which I guess is a little redundant. Although I would need more ports than this offers, but that would have been nice to have. So I'm just wondering as I'm getting ready to set this all up, why that was the case, but whatever, it is what it is. One thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to take some photos of how all of this is wired. I did not network map it, so my network mapping is just gonna be a photo. I also desperately need to change out this UPS. First of all, it's not gonna be all dusty like this no more. It's in that inner room, which will be very nice, because you guys were also triggered about the dust on this, like on our NAS right here. I mean, I had filters on it. It's actually not terrible, to be honest. It's time for a new NAS anyway. We have filled this thing up. I want to go solid state.
This is how you move 56 terabytes in 2 minutes.
So this is Phil's first time ever trying to do RJ45 pinning. What are your thoughts so far? Is this like attempt number 2?
Just go to Monoprice and buy one.
So Phil is working on getting one of our patch cables made.
It does this. It was doing like this.
Listen, every single expert low volt / networking guy out there started somewhere. So if you're laughing, be laughing along with Phil. Anyway, speaking of punch down, that's what I'm doing in here. So this is the wire using my toner that I found is the one that's missing from my office. So I'm punching it down on here. And then I gotta get the network set up on this 2-post. I'm just gonna wheel our server, which by the way, the battery is still going. Because we
turned the server off.
Yeah, we took all the power drain off of it, so it's still going. I'm just gonna like right there, and then wire it in for now. And then when I'm ready to do like a nice enclosure or something here, I'll do that.
Okay, moment of truth. Yay! I can count to 8.
So the 2-post that was left in here for us is a 12/32. I think that's what the tool told me it was, threads. But all of my rack and all of my hardware that I have is M6. So I'm now having to drill and tap the holes that I need to use to put my switches up here and my power strip and all that stuff. So not a big deal. Fortunately, I have the full tap and die set, which is nice. This saves us time versus going to the hardware store and trying to buy a bunch of or 12/32, which is a really weird number, I guess, but you know, metal shavings and stuff flying around in the data room. What could go wrong with that?
At least there's no data.
There's nothing under it. That's why I'm working my way down. Working my way downtown. I'm not gonna sing the song, and I'm also not gonna do all the holes. So whoever gets this next when we tear it out
It's gonna be like, what the hell?
why are there some M6 and some, aw, dang it.
I'm so fat. The one negative thing about the new studio, stairs.
Okay, so here we are upstairs. A few hours have gone by. The internet's up and working. Here's my office. Here's my computer. So I have a lot of wire management and stuff to do. Phil's getting nice and cozy.
We have a sort of LAN.
A sort of LAN.
Mostly a LAN.
It's landing. We just have to fix all the crap that wasn't working right.
Yeah, some of the ports are.
Yeah. I'm gonna zoom in on your wallpaper, which everyone loves so much. Mm-hmm. Like, you blur it sometimes. I choose to emphasize it. Okay, so let's go ahead, make our way down the stairs, and show you guys I kind of hate calling it the lab. I feel like everybody has a lab now, but it's really the only thing I can think of to call it. Oh, I can also show you the entryway and stuff, because our last video, nothing was in here. It was gutted. It was like empty, ready for us. So we've done a lot of stuff since the last video. So let's take a tour again. All right, so self-explanatory. This is the casting couch. The front room, starting to get some of the furniture and stuff in here. Like I said, I want this to be like a consumery tech kind of a review area where it's got like Twitch setups and stuff. That sofa is actually gonna probably go up in the conference room. Here is, like I said, I wanted with just our, like my TV kind of doing a loop of all of Phil's montage. Got the D frame and the E1 build on there right now. I couldn't get the TV any higher than that because of where the mounting backing plate was. So unfortunately the E1's really close to it. May or may not leave it there. Anyway, so the front set, as you guys can see, we're trying to make it look very similar to what we had before. May not be identical, but I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with this half yet. I just don't know, because I have a whole nother half of a room and I'm not sure what to do with it. So comment down below what you think this half should be. This is a recording set, so I don't want it to be a functioning, like it has to be an office kind of a thing. It should be separate. All right, moving on. We do have the linen / cleaning closet thing in here with some motion activated lights when you walk in. So we got our toilet paper and all that shit. And then we got Nick moving in stuff. As you can see, the lab is definitely coming together slowly, but surely. Especially since we got the Aero Lake testing we got to be ready for here soon. So This is going to be where 2 of the test stations are. So I got the AMD AM5 set up on the left. I've got the 13, 14 gen, 12th gen set up on the right. We did actually just get an amazing love package from Falcon Northwest to help us with our Arrow Lake testing. We'll talk about that in a moment. This room is a disaster, but it is up and running fully. Not everything's like wired up yet. I had to fix some of the ends that we talked about that weren't set up properly, but everything that needs internet is now wired up. I've got it cold as heck in this room. Check this out. This is the other half of the room, which I talked about, is going to be what I'm calling the clean storage. So this is where all of like CPUs, RAM, motherboards, GPUs, stuff I don't want out in the warehouse can be here. These are all of our sound panels that are going to be used for areas to keep it from having too much reverb in the room. But this area, as you can see, just storage. Nothing to really show in the podcast set because none of that furniture has arrived yet. So nothing to show here. Let me show you the true disaster. Actually, before I show you the true disaster, you can see back behind me now, this is what I was dubbing the dirty shop, which is kind of our shop that we had before. Just a freaking catch-all at the moment because we had to move everything out of the existing unit and get it into here. Not everything is out yet, but as you can see, we've got some sorting to do. Yeah, and I've got a U-line table right here that I have to somehow find enough room to be able to put together because it's going to complete the U shape of this table right here. So like I said, I wanted this to be a zip, doop. And then Phil will be here. So when I'm doing something, he can always get up close to it. So that's the idea for that. Obviously, this is pretty self-explanatory what that is. So that's kind of the tour. I think what we'll do next is I'm gonna get this U-line table together. They're blowing some air out there. Here, let's show you the sound room. Are you ready? Oh, he finished before I could show you the sound room. Anyway, I'll just shut it anyway. So I also need to put together the stainless sink. It's gonna go here. As you can see, we did LVT so that if there's any drips or anything, it won't be on carpet. There's our drain and all that stuff. But it's coming together. It's coming together nicely. I'm very excited for this. I'm just calling it the lab because it's what it feels like now. It really does feel like an indoor lab. That is a complete shambles right now. And I gotta get it all nice and pretty. That way I can reshamble it later. Come with me if you want to live.
Okay.
Wait, if I want to live? It's an option?
No, come here. I gotta. There's something I've always wanted to do. Oh, Nick, no. See me in my office.
He's in trouble.
Have a seat on the couch, sir. So, the reason for this meeting. I've always wanted to do this. The problem is, there's a monitor in the way. So, okay. So what if I'm doing this? What if I'm doing the? I'm just gonna sit on the edge of my desk here.
Yeah, that works. There you go.
Does it feel like I'm hovering over you now?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about your work performance, sir.
Okay. Thanks.
How come you put one of my ships here but not the other one?
Because that one fits there.
The Missouri is a little bit too long.
Yeah. So
what if you went at an angle? What if it was slightly angled?
I didn't get that far. I was trying to move stuff out of the office or the old suite as quickly as possible. So the other one's downstairs on top of the workbench for now.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's a scary place for it. So for wire management, now I get to try and make this pretty because this is what you see when you enter my office. I went with an L-shaped desk, so I had to sort of arrange this in a certain way. I think I'll just use my little cable tie downs and make this nice and tight, and it won't be that big of a deal.
Question: was there a reason why you went that way instead of facing it in the L?
Why face? I didn't want to face the wall.
But you're looking at a computer monitor if you're facing the wall.
Yeah, I know, but I did not want to face the wall. I wanted, when I'm staring out, to have it feel open in front of me.
Oh, okay.
This part is meant to be the desk. That part's called the return, so it's meant to be like a little side table.
Oh, just your side hustle.
So that's actually the main desk right there.
Stupid! No, I can hear everything. That's funny. I'm sorry. stupid. Because I think it goes through the vent. Like,
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they're connected.
Well, it's a good thing HR isn't in this office.
It's not exactly like the most private of offices.
so when Jay's like having a meeting with like all the corporate, we have to be like.
I'm gonna be like, all right, y'all have to go headphones.
Get people in with Linus and dropping all those hard, whatever letters.
Oh yeah, like, you just casually like all the
Yeah,
time.
casually dropping those hard.
So you still have to
letters.
attach your top.
Yeah, I need some help. When we're done, we could just center it. But
Yeah.
setting this up is low priority.
But I have you guys offset like we talked about. So he's offset left. If I come over here, you're offset left. So you guys, in an extreme emergency egress situation, you're not gonna like into each other's backs.
I was joking with him like a fighter jet base. When you have to scramble, we both just go into each other. And then we die in the fire.
Oh, we got a window too. We can jump out.
Yeah.
We can throw chairs at it.
Oh yeah, I was telling Nick we need a do not tap
glass.
glass. It scares the
editors.
workers. Yeah.
We need to put a plant or something here. I just hate that this wall's concrete. I mean, we could mount stuff to it if we wanted, but
Water fountain.
well, you want like a Zen garden in here too? While you're a little,
Might as well.
how about a koi pond while we're at it?
Yeah.
A little koi pond and a freaking plastic
not even
plastic
koi,
pool.
though.
How about we put a picture of a window that has the outside?
No,
No, we'll put a TV that has like a one of those live
that would be
views.
so depressing. It's like, you know when you wake up in Portal 2 and it has the fake window? Yeah, like that would be so depressing.
How does it feel right now? Does it feel like crammed in here?
No, it feels nice. It's
Okay.
cozier.
And
I just hate this carpet because it's nice for your feet, but like
oh no, I'm gonna have to get us the chair.
yeah.
The plastic chair stuff. Because my chair also I have to like leg press to get back. Like to push away, I'm like, because I don't want to roll. Bill, come to the conference room. Company meeting. Conference room. 5 minutes.
my God. So is this your flashlight?
No. I mean,
No.
yes.
We can't say that.
Cable grip
Camera.
Why does it say extra grip?
Oh boy.
This is how official this is, though.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do for the TV and stuff in here for like when we're casting, the casting room, as I was gonna mount it to the wall, but it's only drywall with the metal studs. I didn't have them do a mounting plate, so I think I'm just gonna do like a tall credenza, like an office credenza, and then just have the TV stand on top of it, because I'm doing.
Yeah, it's not like people are gonna be literally up there doing like spreadsheets and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's like
Business.
sometimes like when someone wants to debut something with us early and show us like engineering samples, they bring a laptop and we're all huddled around a laptop in our old space.
Yeah, exactly. And then
So
you just
now-
HDMI cable and then
No, I got the wireless HDMI.
Oh, nice. So they can plug in here.
Well, there's no HDMI here. They'll just plug it in directly to their laptop. And then the other end, the receiver will be hooked up to the TV.
That's cool.
And then there'll be a smart TV that also this could be the office watching party. Jay catching up on TV shows that are apparently iconic that he's never watched. I'm on season 2 of The Sopranos. This show is pretty good. I think it's going to do all right.
Did you start watching it because you started watching The Penguin?
Yes.
Yeah.
The penguin made me go, I need more mob in my life.
Oh my god.
And having been in the Mob Museum in Vegas quite a few times and spent quite a few hours there, yeah, I think they're doing a pretty good job. Also, too, this little sitting area is only here right now because we had nowhere else to put
Yeah,
it.
there's no one else.
We still kind of want this to be the chillish area, but I don't know how we're going to configure that. So this is like low priority right now on trying to get figured out. Obviously, our desks and work situation was most important. So I'm not sure what else there is to show other than the fact that the lab needs to be functioning as soon as possible because of air leak testing.
And
So-
the warehouse has to be cleared
Thanks,
out too.
Intel.
Why do you do this?
Well, the warehouse is going to be an ongoing project.
Yeah.
I can't get the personal things in the warehouse that I want until that's cleared out, which is an automotive lift and my gym corner. And the shop, that shop area outside. But I feel like as we unbox a lot of that stuff, and because we didn't purge as we were packaging it or packing it, we were going to purge as we unpack it. So that should kind of hurt.
Maybe,
Oh yeah.
Maybe don't do that.
Does the audience know?
Yeah, I had my teeth pulled,
You
my wisdom teeth.
got tortilla chips?
All right, I think we're going to end this one right now. I'm just going to throw myself off the stairs. No, that's it. All right, so hopefully the next video you guys see after this one will be back to some normalish looking content with a very bare bones set until we get it all figured out.
There's nothing normal here yet. So don't expect normal yet.
Or ever.
Ever.